Okay guys, hey. In the last video I posted about how I want to get my life together before I turn 22, I mentioned I wanted to read more. So I've liked reading pretty much like my whole life. Like I read all the Harry Potter series, the Hunger Games series, like I read all these books called like Dormia and Eon, and like I think it's called The Dragon Keeper. Those are my three favorite books, Eon, Dormia, and The Dragon Keeper, when I was like in middle school, I want to say. So I have here a stack of books here. I'll show you. To be done with the collection I got, because I got a lot of books for Christmas and my birthday. So let's go through them and then I'll tell you the ones that I'm reading, about to read, whatever, okay? So this one I mentioned in previous videos that I'm already reading. It's called Knowing God by J.I. Packer. I'm about 84 pages in, and so far this is 5 stars, the best book I have read to date. Like, to date. It's amazing. So this is the first book I'm currently reading. The second one is The Last Supper on the Moon by Levi Lesko. I have also mentioned to you guys that I started reading this book. I'm on page 104. So far I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. If I had to rate it right now, I'd give it like 4 stars. I'm reading this and Knowing God at the same time. Then this is The Freedom of Self-Forgetfulness. The Freedom of Self-Forgetfulness by Tim Keller. I've read The Meaning of Marriage and The Reason for God by Tim Keller already. This is a book that I got on the summer mission trip I went on. There's a little sticky note from the person who gave it to me. It's like super short. It's only, oh my god, it's not even 50 pages. So yeah, this is an easy read. I could probably get this done in 30 minutes maybe. I kind of want to read it now because it's so short, just to get it over with. I think I randomly bought this one day when I was in Barnes & Noble. I think it was last year before school started again. I went to Barnes & Noble and I got like a bunch of books I wanted. So this is called The Master Plan of Evangelism by Dr. Robert E. Coleman. I love reading nonfiction Christian books just because I love learning more about the Lord and, you know, ins and outs of Christianity, the history of Christianity, all of the above. This one is only, oh my god, this book is so short. 121 pages. I could read this in a day. Okay, that's number 2 that I have not read. Okay, this one is a fiction book about war, and I'm not really the type of girl that's like cutesy romance books. I like action. I like war movies. I like action and adventure, suspenseful books / movies. So funny story about this one, I was actually walking with one of my friends when I was still in college. I graduated, if you didn't watch that video. I was on a walk and there's these 3 books just laying out on the side of the road in front of this house. Me and my friend are looking at each other, we're like, can I take it? Like, is it for free? So then I'm staring at the books and I see a figure in the windowsill, like giving a horror movie. It was like 7 p.m. and he just like opens the window a little bit and I'm just like, are these like free? And then he was like, yeah, take them all. I was like, okay. So then this was one of the books that I took, called With the Old Breed by E.B. Sledge. I'm really excited to read this. The Pilgrim's Progress is another book that was laying on the street when I went to go walk with my friend. And oh, there's even a cross on it. I never saw that. Can you guys see the cross? Look at this. Oh my god. I just ripped the book and there's pieces everywhere. So this book did not come in the best condition, as you can see, but bottom line is I, as a Christian, never really heard much about the Pilgrim's Progress until this girl on a mission trip I went on, she introduced the movie to us. The author of this book, I read a little bit about him in one of the Tim Keller books about how he wasn't necessarily the most literate person, but he wrote a book because he was so passionate about the Lord and it became so unbelievably famous. So I'm definitely gonna let you know what I think about this book once I open it. Another book that I have, when I was in high school, I somehow won a book thing. I don't really know what it was, but the bottom line is that I got 1 book a month for like 12 months or something. So bottom line is I got 12 books and I gave some of them away because I was like, I know I'm not gonna read all these, because at the time I only read Christian books. But this was one of them. It's called Promises and Primroses by Josie S. Kilpack, and it literally says Advanced Reader's Condition, not for sale. So that's cool. I'm excited to read it. It's really pretty. Let me show you the chapter markers. Very, very gorgeous. Alright, anyways, what is this even about? He sees his new generation moving in the same direction of bad matches and scandalous relationships as it lasts. In hopes to change their course, he establishes a marriage campaign to motivate them to improve themselves through making respectable matches. Okay, So that just seems like a typical romance book, but we'll see if I like it. And now this is also one of the books that I got from the subscription. It's called This Splintered Silence by Kayla Olson. Back reads, 85 of us were left. Now there are 84. Maybe Dr. Saffron was wrong. Maybe the virus latched onto all of us. Maybe it is simply smothering the second generation more slowly. Or maybe it has mutated. Anyways, okay, now this book is a Holocaust book that my friend's mom gave to me, and I haven't read it because when she gave it to me, it was literally right after I just finished reading a historical nonfiction book about the Holocaust as well. It was called The Dressmakers of Auschwitz. I'll put the picture right here. But this book is 438 pages. So this is what it looks like, The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I don't know when I'm gonna read that because reading about the Holocaust is real heavy and I have to be like mentally and emotionally prepared to read this book. So there's that. We've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books so far. I have 8 left. Okay, it's gonna move on. No, I really just want to play Pop Tropical. Do you even know what that is? I want to play Pop Tropical right now. Okay, anyways, so this one is The Way of the Warrior. This was lent to me by a friend, and I like Erwin McManus. I listen to Mosaic music all the time. I've heard good things about his preachings. His Instagram stories are always so uplifting. I love when people lend me their books and I can see like their annotations. It just feels so like real and homey. I don't know, I like it. But yeah, this is The Way of the Warrior by Erwin McManus. Goes with the Christian books I have not started. There's only bookmark in here because I wanted to start it next after these 2 Christian books I just talked about. Another Tim Keller book. It's called Making Sense of God. So Tim Keller does a lot with writing about apologetics. If you don't know what that is, here's a definition. But it's basically called Tim Keller, Finding God in the Modern World, Making Sense of God. The back says, we live in an age that values reason, the evolution of human progress, and the right for all to choose their own most authentic expression of meaning, purpose, and joy. So does the notion of a God or a higher power make sense? Do faith and religion offer anything of value at all to the modern world? Honestly, it kind of sounds like Reason for God, but I like the cover. It's that matte, creamy feeling that I absolutely love. I like to scratch it. Oh, this book is short. It's only 254 pages. Okay, but Tim Keller literally reads like a research paper. So it's probably gonna take me 5 months to finish it like the last one, but it's okay. I love it. I'm excited. Tim Keller's probably one of my favorite Christian authors. All right, let's go to my all-time favorite Christian author, C.S. Lewis. This is the Screwtape Letters. I haven't read it because I read like the first 2 chapters one time and I was like, my brain was just not having it. Oh, it comes with a little bookmark. That's so cute. But anyways, my brain was like, what? I was just so confused because I read it with absolutely no context, and then my friends were like, yeah, like it's in the context of 2 demons, and I was like, what? I was like, wait, I was not prepared. So I feel like this is another book that I have to be mentally prepared for to read because the synopsis is, it's in the perspective of a head demon writing to his like little demon. Like, I don't know why like a sorority came to mind. Like, the demon that's writing this is the big, and then the little demon is a little, kind of getting coached by the big, trying to attack this one man. And I think my friends told me that at the end the man actually becomes a Christian and then the demons failed. So that's exciting. And I also heard that while writing this book, C.S. Lewis actually did end up going, not crazy, but you know, it's tough writing and reading one of these books, but I heard amazing things about this book. So also, I love his covers. The colors are beautiful. Yeah, we'll see if I read this because I don't like dark stuff. Okay, this is a book that I wanted and I also heard good things about, but I don't know much about the author. I know that I think he's a pastor. This is called The Deeply Formed Life by Rich Villodas or Velodas. I'm guessing it's Villodas because it's double L. It's about 5 transformative values to root us in the ways of Jesus. That's exciting. Just that little top sentence right there, I'm hooked. I want to read it. Oh, this is a book that my discipler gave to me. This is called Emotionally Healthy Spirituality by Peter Scazzero. No way! This book has a foreword by Peter Scazzero, and this one is by Peter Scazzero. Okay, that means I have to read these either at the same time or back to back. Yes, I read books at the same time because frankly, I get bored of some books and then I want to go to another, and then when I'm bored of that one, I go back. So that's how my brain works. This one says, reality-tested ways to deeply change your life as a Christ follower. I don't know. I just feel like everyone can be more emotionally healthy, spiritually, whatever, all the works. So I want to read that to become a better person. Okay. This one my friend gave to me when we went to the same church. I've tried to read Switch on Your Brain by Dr. Caroline Leaf. She's an actual Christian neurosurgeon. She is a communication pathologist and audiologist who has worked in the area of cognitive neuroscience since 1985.
So for all y'all people who say Christianity and science don't add up, boom, you're wrong.
Anyways, I tried to read this book twice and it just didn't work. I think my brain needed to mature a little bit more. I started when I was 17. I'm 21 now. Let's see if we can actually get this book done. Okay, this one is by Jackie Hill Perry. So this book is her testimony. It's called Gay Girl, Good God by Jackie Hill Perry. If you're not aware, she also does this thing with her husband and friends called Poets in Autumn. I attended the virtual Poets in Autumn. It was absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend you check her out. She's awesome. So I'm excited to read this. I read her book Holier Than Thou last year. I thought it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna read that book again. Wow, we've made it to our very last book. My friend also gave me this book, but he bought it for me for my birthday or Christmas. It was one of those national holidays. I don't know. This book is by Joseph Prince, which is a pastor that we both like. It's called Destined to Reign, and it has 307 pages. It also has that matte creamy feeling, but this book is heavy. It's honestly like a brick. This one I'm probably gonna read during Christmas time. I don't know why. It just reminds me of a Christmas book. But that concludes all the books that I have and that I want to read. I'll show you what they all look like here. There's so many of them. But I'm excited to start reading them. Like I said in the last video, you guys are my accountability to actually start. I think I want to do book reviews because I have thoughts, I have things to say about the books that I read, and all good things. I don't want to ever trash a book. Stay tuned for book reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.